Whoa, how are you guys doing today? Today is gonna be a freaking banger, you guys. It's gonna be a hot freaking day. So in this video, I'm about to talk about something that will revolutionize your life for the better. It will change your life for the better if you are in a position to desire for change, if you're in a position to desire to be that freaking best version of yourself. So buckle up, let's do this thing. So in this video, I'm about to talk about self-sabotage. And you have to understand very freaking clearly the meaning of self-sabotage. Self-sabotage, technically speaking, is something that you are in a position of doing something. You want to do this thing, yet you are the one that is countering the same thing that you want to do. And that is technically self-sabotage. You are the hindrance of not achieving what you want to achieve. You get me? The position of which you want to do something, yet you are the very barrier that is causing you not to do that thing that you want to do. You have to understand that thing very freaking clearly, because this is what have been plaguing so many dreams in this world. It has been plaguing a lot of dreams. All the dreams that and the ambitions that you wanted to achieve in life, this very thing is what that have been hindering you from achieving it, simply because you have been standing in your way. And that is it. So this video is all about calling you out. Stop being the barrier. Stop being the barrier to that thing that you want to achieve. You want to go high, then aim higher, and stop being a barrier to that thing that you want to achieve. And that is what I'm here to talk about. So you guys, buckle up. It's gonna be a hot ride, because I'm going to drop hot truths of which people need to change. People need to change simply because if you want something, you gotta go for it. You gotta go for it, bro. So self-sabotage, as I told you earlier, it's all about you want to achieve something, yet you are the one hindering it from happening. So where does this come from, by the way? I believe you have been asking yourself, why do I sabotage myself? Why do I do these things that I really don't want to do? So technically it comes from your default desire for happiness, your default desire to be happy all the freaking moments, and you're like, okay, this hard thing that you want to do in life, the building of the business that you want to initiate in your life is hard, that it pushes you out of comfort. You get me? So, and that is why we are so much seeking this comfort. We are so much seeking this freaking happiness, this definition of happiness, that we are so entitled to become sissies, to become sissified. And just in every freaking moment we face a hard thing. Oh, bottle. Oh, TikTok. Scrolling, all this bullshit. And that is it, you guys. It comes from our default instincts of seeking comfort and happiness in every freaking moment. You guys, how do we overcome this? You know, it is becoming even harder, because the society, by the way, it's advocating for you to be happy. It is advocating for you to be comfortable in every freaking, hey, let's go to the I don't know what Discord, do all this bullshit. It's advocating for you to be a sissified kind of a man, you know, because they're telling you we'll deliver you all your shopping to your doorstep, we'll do this, we'll do that, all this for you. Guess what they are doing to you? They give you phones and all this bullshit. They're just sissifying you, you know. They're making you to live in that comfort zone. They don't want you to live there, because if you live there, then you will stop consuming their garbage. And that is why when you look at TikTok, they're just advocating for you to be a satisfied man. They will never promote anything like be a savage, be a man. They will never motivate something like people like artists. They will never motivate people who are going out there. They will never, the algorithm cannot promote such kind of people to the society. They want to promote people like, hey, we went to, I don't know, all this bullshit. They will motivate all those people. They will promote these people to your feed simply because they want you to be a satisfied person. And guess what? The goals that you set in the beginning of the year, at the end of it all, you won't achieve bullshit. You won't have achieved anything. Simply because you are all distracted by all this bullshit. And that is what the algorithm is all about. It is all tied up in the system of control. That is the matrix that I've been telling you guys. It's not a matter of understanding that. What do I want? You have to be clear of that. To this step, by the way, you have to be clear. I want to be a successful man. I want to be a great freaking man in the society. I want to provide for my people. I want to provide for everybody around me. I want to do this. I want to do that. I want to do that. I want to know Kung Fu. Then all these are the bullshit that is coming in my way. It's all about bullshit. You know, all this scrolling in feed, I want to be happy. You don't want to be happy, bro. You really want to go out there and achieve things that will, at the end of it all, make you happy. You get me? You know, in fact, there is nothing like happiness. There's nothing like that. That's just but an illusion that is being sold to you simply because they want you to be a sissy. They want you to be just like any other a chuckling piece of shit who doesn't have an ambition. You don't have a path, you know, and that is what they are trying to advocate to you, simply because they want to steal from you that sense of purpose that you have, so that you become their slave. And that is why they are bringing about all these distractions. But guess what? We all have a central override control that we normally have in our minds, you know. Yes, they may have fed us with all this bullshit, drinking and all this. Yes, they have brought them to our doorsteps. But we have the capacity to step up and say, no, I didn't want to be a top G. Then I have to fight for it. We are at a position of saying such kind of things, you know. We are at a position of overriding control and saying, I'm fed up of this bullshit. And that is what I'm calling you guys to. Just look into yourself and be like, okay, this is what I want to achieve in life, right? If I want to achieve this in life, what do I need to cut back? What bullshit do I need to do away with? What things do I need to cut off? You know, back in Alflex fitness meetings, I told in a meeting, I don't remember the topic we were discussing. I told people that the journey to the top is not about addition. You don't need to add big money. You don't need to add the cars. You don't need that. All you need is to cut back bullshit. And that is the way to the top. You cut back bullshit. And immediately you cut back, something is being added, because you can never operate in a vacuum, bro. You can never operate in a vacuum until you cut something. Or let me give you an analogy of this. You cut in discipline, like you cut back in discipline, all this bullshit, wastage, time wastage, energy wastage, and all this bullshit. You cut down. Guess what? Where will your energy go? You start becoming more disciplined automatically, simply because you are cutting down bullshit. Then automatically new things are adding up. That is the opposite of what you are cutting down. If you are cutting down this disrespect, then automatically you are starting becoming respectful. You get me? So the journey to the top is not about addition. It's not about adding money, personal effects and all this bullshit. It's not about cutting down bullshit, cutting down things that are holding you back. And that is it, you guys. Let us start cutting down. cut down all this bullshit that is standing in your way, and just understand that if it will be, it's all up to me. It's all up to me, bro. And that is it. That is it. Just go out there and override your system of control. Override it. Stop scrolling social media like all this bullshit. Look for things you have to do in life. Look for things you have to implement in life. Then start doing them. Start doing them. Start implementing. Start killing it in life. Boom, boom, boom. And people will be like, damn, this dude is blowing up, man. It's just blowing up. It's just blowing up. Simply because you cut all your costs. That is all bullshit that you normally do. I don't know all this bullshit. You know them from within. You know them. Start cutting them back. Start achieving that thing that you really want to achieve in life. I really feel freaking cool talking to you like this simply because I really understand this is what we need as men. Even young women. Any man looking at this, watching this, any woman, any wife, any husband, we really need to be the best version of ourselves. And what is hindering us is just ourselves. That's the irony. That's the irony. You want to drive all these Rambos, but you're still the one who is hindering yourself from achieving it. You get me? So, you guys, this is a call unto you. Stop standing in your way. Stop freaking standing in your way. I'm so freaking grateful because I get to talk to you like this. Damn, this is so freaking fulfilling. I just feel good because it helps me to heal myself. It helps me to heal my pains from within. Seeing young men listening to this, developing, learning one or two things, it's freaking empowering to me as well. Find something to do. This is something that I'm doing, and it brings me happiness. Happiness that I don't need to seek in all this bullshit that we are distracting ourselves with. We are sabotaging ourselves technically, So just find purpose. Find something to do. Find something important. Then fight for it. Every freaking day, wake up, boom, boom, boom. Just execute and be a freaking savage. I'm super freaking grateful for you watching to this very end. Whoa, it has been a freaking beautiful evening. I'm super grateful, you guys. And I won't just ask you to subscribe simply because I know the value that I'm giving is so unaccounted for, and I'm just freaking grateful because with your kind heart you find the need to support me in one or another by subscribing and all this. I'm so freaking grateful, guys, and I'll try my best to be so freaking authentic to you. I just pour myself out here until I see the young men, until I see the young women going out there and just becoming the best. Especially in Africa, in East Africa. Boom, we become the best version of ourselves. Let's do this shit. Have a freaking beautiful evening. Adios.